This was the crime of the century. Thank you. This was the biggest playoff robbery since the Tuck Rule game in New England in 2002. Anyone with half a brain and eyes that can see could see this was a catch. When this game was over, I felt like throwing up. In fact, I nearly did throw up when it ended. Do not let the NFL brainwash you by saying, oh, sorry, this is the letter of the law. This is the Calvin Johnson rule. Baloney, it's the Calvin Johnson rule. It has nothing whatsoever to do with the Calvin Johnson play. This is strictly damage control by the NFL that completely misinterpreted the letter of the law. Dez Bryant clearly had completed the process of catching and controlling the football. If Dez Bryant had made this catch at, let's say, the 50-yard line, well, obviously, he would have turned his body to the ground and made sure that he secured the ball as he went down. But the letter of the law about what defines a catch in the National Football League is that you have to control the ball and then make an act common to the sport of football. So Dez catches the ball and he puts down his left foot at the 5-yard line. That's an act common to football to me. Then he puts his right foot down at the 4-yard line. That's an act common to football to me. Then Dez, wait a second. Dez did what Dez always does. Dez tried to score. Dez lunged and tried to slam the football with full control in his left hand across the white goal line. And by God, he almost got the ball across the goal line. He was not falling. He was lunging, not falling, lunging with total control of the football. 1001, 1002, 1003, 3 acts of football. He didn't do it out of desperation to control the ball. He did it by choice, by his own volition. Dez Bryant tried to score. And for a moment, I thought the only reason to replay the play was to say, did he score or was he at the 1-inch line? And by the way, the referee standing right on the football called it a catch and ruled it down at about the half-yard line. And when Gene Steratore made the announcement, I have never been more shocked in all my years of watching pro football than when he uttered those words. Are you kidding me? This is the crime of the century. I love that sign right there.
I know, right?
I love that
sign. Hey guys,
that
can we get a picture of the sign?
We
officially got robbed. It's funny. Go ahead.
I apologize.
That's true.
I apologize. There's a show going on. Calm your nerves. Relax. Are you finished?
You seem speechless today.
Not at all. I'm just wondering because I didn't want to interrupt you.
Thank you. I got more, but I'm going to let you talk for a while.
First of all, Skip Bayless, I got news for you. I looked at that catch over and over and over again, but I did not need to. Because even when the ball popped out and it hit the ground and came up on his shoulder, I saw him go up in the air, elevate over Sam Shields. I saw him come down with the football. 1 foot landed, a 2nd foot landed, and then a 3rd as he leaped towards the end zone. In my estimation, Skip Bayless, that absolutely was a catch by Dez Bryant.
I figured you'd go that way.
I think the rule stinks. I think it needs to be changed. I think it was egregious. I think the fact that the NFL could sit there with a straight face and justify such a call being made of that magnitude in that moment, I think is a crime in and of itself. Totally agree. But I don't care. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. And let me tell you why. I'm going to tell you why I don't care. Number one, The rule has been in place for years. As Herm Edwards and others have stated, as primetime Deion Sanders, our former champion with the Cowboys, tweeted, although a lot of people disagree with the call, the fact is it has been consistently called by the NFL for at least the last 5 years, point number one. Point number two, that is a rule that if Dez Bryant was not aware of, shame on him. Maybe, just maybe, instead of lunging and leaping for the end zone with 4 minutes left, securing the catch should have been a priority as opposed to trying to score.
So let me ask you this. So do you think he should have been penalized for trying to score a touchdown?
No, that's not the point. What I'm saying to you is I remember, even though he was out of bounds, for example, he was out of bounds, but I remember a couple of years ago, I believe it was against the Giants, he made a spectacular catch, could have won the game, but barely missed getting that foot in bounds and was nudged.
Okay, but that was out of bounds.
Even when he was,
I'm good with that.
Even when he was, no, you weren't at the time.
I was too. I said you got to get both feet down.
You said you have to get both feet down. I was saying he's nudged. You were like, I don't care. Figure out a way. I'm saying to you, it's reverse here. Stop worrying about scoring. The priority